and welcome to the show. My name is Kyran Mountain. Cody's here. Cody, are we still keeping your real last name a secret? Are you still going by Smith?
I mean, I guess so. My real last name is just very uneventful.
It's that
honestly.
good, eh?
Oh God, no! It's terrible.
Well, you know what? In the comments below, guess Cody's last name, and if you actually know it, you're not allowed to play. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Trust me, you'll know if anybody knew me, because I don't think this would be a normal guess.
This guy's huge. Get him. He's like a huge Blues brother. Okay, so I got a regular punch, and then a heavy punch.
Yeah. I mean, like right there, it's always funny when you pick them up and you can basically use them as a club to beat the hell out of someone else, but...
Makes me think of a Ninja Sex Party song.
I am not familiar.
Ninja Sex Party? Oh, we're going to get you interested in them. They're a comedy group. And one of the singers is actually the members of... one of the members of Game Grumps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Danny. So, Cody, you had a really cool story you were telling me ahead of time about this game in particular, and not just the movie, but it was like you had a whole experience at a game convention and stuff.
Yes.
You want to tell me about that?
When this game was unveiled, I was at E3. This was back in 2010. 2010, yeah. So E3 2010, pretty good one. That was when Microsoft unveiled the Kinect and Sony unveiled the Move.
So the Wii would have been out already too, right? Yeah. Okay, Skyward Sword was that one. Okay, and you were there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You were like in the same room as Mr. Miyamoto?
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
You
were like breathing the same air as him and stuff.
I missed the Cirque du Soleil performance for the Kinect unveiling because it was the night before we got there, I think. So I missed that portion of it, but overall it was a pretty cool event. I saw people like Peter Molyneux was there for Fable, other larger names at the time like that. But this game, the same day as the Ubisoft press conference, well, what they call the press conference.
Whoa, that guy came out of nowhere.
It was a weird one. It was I'm pretty sure you can still find videos of it, but it was hosted by, or basically moderated by Joel McHale.
What do I know him from?
Community.
Okay, what was he on Community?
He was the main character. God, what was it, Winger?
He was also Batman in the Lego Movie.
No, that was Will Arnett.
Who am I thinking of then?
That was Will Arnett, who was the Lego Batman.
Community.
Yeah, Community.
Am I getting this? Am I getting Will Arnett and this guy confused with each other?
A little bit, which honestly, they're similar build.
Okay.
Like tall, lanky, kind of. I don't know if you ever watched The Soup.
No, I've heard of it though.
I mean, that was definitely one of their.
Where'd the guy go?
That was basically where he got his start, or like. At least enough exposure to do that other stuff.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. Like I said, I never played this. So, Ubisoft unveils this, and I remember thinking, oh, okay, pretty neat, right? Later that night, we're kind of walking around LA, and we keep stumbling into events. This particular one was in some large warehouse-like area in downtown LA, and it was a keg buffet. So a bunch of craft beers on tap.
Oh,
like,
what did you drink?
I can't remember. I just know they had stuff like one of them I tried. I do remember. It was called Rogue Dead Guy.
Rogue Dead Guy?
Yes.
So it was a beer made by Rogue, and the brew was made called Dead Guy.
I mean, yeah, I didn't really. They just kind of.
Are you much of a craft beer guy?
No, I'm not much a drinker in general.
Yeah, I'm not much of a beer person. Do you know what other kind of stuff they had on tap? Like, what if you do drink a beer? What do you go for? Like, I love a good Hefeweizen, but I'm a wuss like that.
So basically, there was this longer area, like that just ran this huge bar area, but there were kegs on both sides. So there had to have been like 30 different ones. And in this large area, they had a demo of the game playing, to where you could basically run through the first couple levels, I think.
Ah!
And the guy who played Steven Stills in the movie was there.
Oh, I
And
love that.
however, the highlight for me wound up being, I mean, of course, I love classic beat 'em ups like this, so I was definitely interested. But I wound up talking with, I don't know if anybody here, put it in the chat if you have played Limbo or Inside. But I wound up talking with the studio, or it was Mads Weebro, who's now their chief operating officer. I wound up talking with him for a long time because I talked with him earlier that day because I also saw Limbo being debuted at that same conference I was at. So I had basically sat by the booth and kind of watched other people play Limbo off and on for a little bit, to where he finally like kind of snuck up behind me and talked to me for a little while and gave me this what he called his oversized business card. It was this huge, like, I don't know, maybe 8x11 of
Like a sheet of paper almost.
yeah, like it was a still from the game, and on the back it had like this small business card taped, or well, not even taped, like just kind of nestled on the back of it. So I used that to try and see if the outfit I was with, if we could get an interview with him. But we didn't really connect that day. But then we ran into him at the Scott Pilgrim party thing. I actually had a shirt and everything from it for a while too. That was, oh my god, really? No, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I was trying to prevent a life from being lost, but I was not quick enough.
Here, while we got a sec here, and you're in the middle of your story, let's test. Can we hurt each other? No. Okay, good. No friendly fire. We can beat up the same guy then.
Yeah. We can only hurt each other with thrown items.
That makes sense.
I think. Because I bounced a snowball off earlier and hit you in the face with it. I think it did 4 damage.
Nice.
I got. So I've been kind of trying to avoid getting close to you while fighting, just in case. But
Hey, I think we
yeah,
share.
no,
I think we share money, my dude. Before you finish your story up, grab some money. Oh no, wait, never mind. Because mine's like I'm at like $42, and I was like maybe that's both of our total, but no. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
So yeah, I basically the end of that was just at that party. I wound up getting some swag, a nice Scott Pilgrim poster, a shirt that had Scott on it. Which
the movie actor or like the cartoon character?
The game.
Even better.
A digitized looking one of the character I'm playing as now.
I love it.
Actually, yeah, this exact one, green shirt and everything. So, yeah, I mean that was basically what happened. Just downtown LA, having some fun, kind of checking out this game for. Oh, damn it! Checking out this game for what it was worth, and also, taking a look at everything else they had to offer. Watching the Skyward Sword demo fail at first.
Oh man, so what was that like being in person?
Everybody was just kind of silent, like, oh no, and I'm kind of like, okay, like, shit happens. Like
Technology, right?
I didn't think it was as bad as some other people thought, but it at the time, I didn't really care. Like, 100 feet in front of me or whatever or less was freaking Miyamoto. Like,
right?
What do I care at that point?
Oh, Adam in the chat says he played Limbo and he's never felt stuck. He felt stuck the whole game. You played Limbo yet?
I mean, I got it as soon as it came out because it came out.
That was a killer combo, by the way.
Yeah, that was not too long after E3 that they actually released it, so I got it as soon as it came out.
Did you finish her off right away, or what?
Oh yeah, it doesn't take very long if you.
It's kind of a dark game, though, eh?
Oh God, yeah. But if you actually see it for, it's almost it's a really good representation of grief.
How so?
Well, uh, everything's set in black and white. There's no sound. It's a very isolating kind of feel to it. Even the fact that you are kind of going through and it's trial by death, so it's like every setback winds up pushing you backward. Like
Oh.
there's no set life limit, so you can do it as many times as you want. It's kind of like real grief in that way. Like eventually you either power through it
Ooh.
or you just turn the game off. Like you just don't deal with it. And you can come back to it later. That's another strange kind of thing about grief, I guess. You can always come back to it later. You
Oh
don't
yeah.
want to necessarily, but it has like those kind of things to it. The environment changes too, and there's also certain things like certain creatures that you interact with that force you to like walk backward, for instance. So instead of moving forward, you have to go backward to be able to move forward. In certain cases for the puzzles, so it definitely has that interesting nature. Like the landscape always changing is kind of, you know, showing that there's pain associated with it for your main character, because obviously none of these trials are easy.
Right.
Um, but it's something he has to get through to achieve his goal, which is seeing his sister in Limbo.
Is limbo a metaphor for like purgatory?
I mean, it's supposed to be, although I would say they don't go with the traditional religious purgatory, which is atoning for your guilt and everything. There's a little bit to that, I suppose, in there, but for the most part.
Makes sense. That's deep. I never realized we'd get so deep talking about Limbo. I want to play it now. You've gotten me want to try it.
I mean, the puzzles are actually really engaging, even though you're basically just jumping, pulling, and doing this other stuff.
Oh, the way you stopped talking, I thought we lost something. Oh, we did lose you. Well, I'm gonna just talk to you guys. Adam, I think that's funny that you decided to just quit playing.
I mean, I'm definitely still playing. I just don't have the.
Oh, I was talking to Adam about he says because you were saying that with Limbo, you play it or you just stop playing, and he was saying he just stopped playing.
Yeah. Which I mean, I get it. It's
A cup went off right off my head.
it is a. I mean, it's a pretty decent platform, but it also has really interesting physics puzzles. If you stay down here, nothing can hurt you. Okay, you know what? I might just kill this guy.
Do it.
Nope.
You were done being in Limbo. That makes sense. I
Yeah,
want on stage.
I mean-
Rush the stage. Ooh,
mean,
Wallace,
either
I
way-
like your bow, my dude.
So yeah, I finished it. I don't know. The puzzles were pretty interesting. Like I said, it varied a lot, but that's my long, convoluted E3 story, I suppose.
I think that's awesome. No, that's cool. I've never been to E3. Would you go again now?
Oh, I mean, if I could, yeah. It was a press-only event, so
We're pressed now.
not
It's
one of
all
those
good.
things. I mean, I'm more than willing to consider that.
We're pressed. We're pressed now. We're streaming and stuff.
And yeah, I would gladly, because that was also, I also got to see the early debut of Final Fantasy 14 there.
Ooh. These
Yeah,
guys
that
are
was
hitting
a
me
fun
with their
one.
cameras. That's gotta hurt. Those things are like hard and stuff. You think I could play a guitar, hey, Adam? I don't know, man. I might look like I could play a guitar, but I got really tiny hands. And you know what they say about people with tiny hands. Dude, they even got like boob jiggle in the 8-bit. Good on you guys.
Yeah, but that's like dead or alive boob jiggle,
No.
where it basically
Totally.
hits him in the face. Male gaze much.
I was just appreciating the
Oh no, I mean I'm just saying from the developing standpoint. Like,
Oh yeah, they went exaggerated for sure. Die monsters. Are we kaijus? Is this it?
I
Green
don't know
screen.
what kind of movie. I don't know what kind of movie this is supposed to be. But yeah, like E3 was one of those. I just checked that off the bucket list. It was.
I was actually thinking, Adam, I think my son would want to play the guitar, and I have an electric guitar. I've got a couple guitars. I used to try and play it. Power chords are your friend. I think I want to pick up the bass. I would learn the bass guitar because I only got to hold down a couple strings at a time, and my wrist problems would be able to do that.
Oh yeah, you know, there's an extremely easy song that anybody can play on the bass.
Is it White Stripes?
I was gonna say "Running with the Devil," but that's all you have to do is hit the top string.
Dude, I got rid of the key. Okay, it's not for good though.
It come back.
You gotta be right on top of it.
I didn't think so.
Oh,
Whoop.
There we go. Let's go. Hiya!
Okay, ow, damn it.
Piano?
Really?
No, not gonna happen. My fingers, I can't stretch them far enough because my hands are so tiny. My wife plays the piano though. Oh man, I don't think I've saved you once. It's all that
You know
grinding you did, I think. I'm just gonna claim it's that.
I mean, it probably has a lot to do with it. I'm level 16.
That and I'm bad at games.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Oh no, there's bats!
Speaking of, hey, have you seen The Batman yet?
Is it out yet?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's been, I've seen it. I saw it about a week or so ago.
Was it good? The new one, right? With Twilight as Batman?
I mean... yes, Bat Sparkles.
Bat Sparkles. I like that. And I mean, I don't say it like, I mean, the guy's a great actor. And I think he's going to be a great Bruce Wayne.
He actually is a... Well, Bruce Wayne's not in the movie much. He is a great Batman, though. I will say that.
Well, then we'll take that. Because, you know what they were saying about Spider-Man, hey? They're saying Maguire is your best Peter. Garfield was your best Spidey. And the new guy, what's his name? He's the best of both. Like, he's the best at playing both characters. And so, what would you say about Sparkle Batman? He's a better Batman, you're saying?
I will say he is a he's a great Batman, especially for a rookie, kind of getting a feel for the whole thing 2 years in, kind of, aspect to it. But
okay, so back up. When you say 2 years in, you're saying Bruce is 2 years in, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is very early on in his career, and it is extremely good that they focus on the detective work.
Toonies!
That's the one.
Sorry, keep going. I got distracted by Toonies. I love how these coins are Canadian currency, man.
Oh, of course. The whole thing takes place in Toronto.
I know. That's what I love about it. It's like, Toonies!
Oh, wait. Right? No. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it focused on the detective work. It's a new take as far as villains from what we've seen before.
Can you tell me who it is? It's not Catwoman. She's in the movie, though.
I mean, yeah, it's Riddler, and Penguin's in it, but he's not really...
Cobblepot? Is he just Cobblepot, or is he Penguin?
Oh, they call him Penguin a few times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he a short dude or a tall dude? Like, is it like Gotham Penguin, or is it like, what's his name?
Tall?
Or
like,
Danny DeVito?
Yeah, no, definitely not Danny DeVito. Tall, I would say. Definitely a taller guy. Might even be taller than Batman, come to think of it.
I don't think he's that tall of a guy, the actor, right?
Colin Farrell is... He's good height, at least. I'm not sure how tall he actually is.
Batman's Colin Farrell?
No, Penguin is.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's unrecognizable. But... And it's I mean, it's actually, I can't say too much without spoiling a good lot of it, actually. 'Cause
Okay.
I really don't want to do that, but it is well worth the watch. I will say it is, my personal opinion, it's not quite the Dark Knight caliber, because I
That's what I
still
was.
think that's,
That's what
I
my
still
next
think that's,
question. If we were gonna rank it or say it's most adjacent Batman, what is it?
I would say it's definitely, like, it's better than Batman Begins, better than The Dark Knight Rises.
Really?
However, yeah, I mean, the Nolan movies, they started off
I
fairly
didn't
good,
mind them.
but they don't really stick the landing, which is the only
That's what.
gripe I
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Like even like their
Only
setup
gripe
of
I
Robin and everything was like really like you set that all up and nothing's gonna come from it.
Yeah, and that's one of those things too. I don't think this movie quite hits everything that it could toward the end, but pretty solid overall. I mean, hell, I'd recommend it.
Okay,
I'd
so
probably go watch it again too.
question for you then: did you watch the Joker movie?
Oh yeah,
What did you think of that one?
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix is
I
incredible.
want to see a sequel.
I don't.
Why not?
I Well, for me, it's a small gripe, but that's not the Joker to
No, no,
me.
no, 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 no. That's not the
Like
Joker. This
yeah,
is. Yep, yep.
it's it's an Elseworlds kind of story
So from my
because you can't.
understanding was this version of the Joker was supposed to be like part of this DC Dark universe. And I thought maybe this new Batman was supposed to be in the same universe.
Yeah, but you can't really have the Joker without Batman. Is kind of my whole thing
See,
about it.
in my mind, this version of the Joker, he isn't the Joker. Like he isn't the person we have, like wearing the
Mhm.
makeup and everything. It's like a origin story. Do you know what I mean? Like this is before he became the Red Hood and fell in the pot and all
Yeah,
that shit, right?
right. Although if you look at the end of the movie, he's basically becoming, or he basically created Batman.
Tell me how that happened again.
Because the Waynes still get gunned down toward the end of the movie
Yes.
after his whole revolution or whatever he accidentally started, just because someone wanted to kick his ass while singing Sondheim on the subway. Um,
No, you're right. You know why I said remind me of that is because can I punch these guys? Punch the fans, and I'm dead again. I'm so good at this game. I think you know what I did. I think I blocked it out because I said to Kristen, I was like, "This movie's great," and then just gonna run into fists. Oh, I can save you now! Save him! Yes, I got to help. Yes, do that. That works
God.
too. I'll help with my face. Sorry.
no, you're good. When
I was gonna say. I forget what I was gonna say now.
I guess the way I should put it, if we see a sequel, let's see a different character, because
Yes.
to a certain degree, I kind of feel like they had a script for a different movie, and then they just decided, you know what, this would work with the Joker in it.
See, I disagree. I think it was just supposed to be an edgy. Okay, I'll put it this way. I'm not a big comic book reader, but I like to try and follow what goes on in the comic books. And there was a story that was told where there was 3 Jokers.
Yeah.
So I think in the vein of that, where it's like, well, what's his true origin story? How many Jokers have there been? Has there always been more than one? Kind of thing. Like right around the same time that comic book came out, this movie came out. So I'm like, okay, so if we're gonna play with the lore that almost anyone could be the Joker, or the Joker could be turned into, because I think in the comic book they were talking about which Joker was the original, and not even the Jokers were admitting it.
Yeah, which supposedly, I never, because they culminated in Joker War, and 2 out of the 3 are dead now.
I believe
Well,
so.
Until they need him again.
Well, and that's the other cool thing I thought was that each Joker seemed to come from a different era.
Yeah, it was the bronze, silver, and
Well, like one was the
Golden Age,
killing, one was
basically.
the killing joke, one was the bronze, like you said, and then yeah.
So, pretty interesting. I mean, at least they're trying to do something new with it.
So I'm thinking if like they did a sequel, I was thinking maybe more like have him in it, but maybe make not him the main character, like a Riddler movie where he's kind of influenced the Riddler or something, right?
Yeah.
Or Two-Face or whatever, but I want it to definitely have him in it. Like, he's going to be a main character, but not the main character, is what I meant by sequel. I don't think I'd want a Joker 2. They'd have to do something cool, or they'd have to bring in Batman if they're going to do a Joker 2. And I don't know if that kind of movie does well with bringing in a Batman until the end, right?
Yeah, because at that point, people just want to see Batman. So you
Right.
really need to make it about the... You really need to make it about the character and their descent, I guess. Nope. Nope.
Oh, well.
Really? When I get up, I'm going to clobber the hell out of all of them. Oh.
It's clobbering time. Who said that?
Oh, Ben Grimm.
Oh, you even got his name right. Oh, you didn't say the thing. You said his name. Good old Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's your take while we're talking movies and video games? Why not? Favorite best Fantastic Four movie?
I mean, there's not really too many to choose
There's
from.
three to choose from. Which one was the best?
You know what? Just because of the way they butchered Galactus, that one's automatically out.
Out.
But and again, so is the one from, what was that, 2016?
The newest one.
Yeah, that one's
I
never
liked
gonna
that
be
one.
I gotta go with the first one.
I mean,
Freaking
there's
Captain
nothing-
America's the Human Torch.
There was nothing wrong with the first one. I will say that. And I'd love for them to bring that cast back even. Like, that would be a good cast. Let's just get some good acting on it.
If we get a Fantastic Four cameo in Doctor Strange 2, that would be hilarious to see Chris Evans back as the Human Torch.
You think they do that?
They should do that. I mean, it'd be at least a little...
I mean, what fans would be upset about that, right?
Oh, they would probably be a little upset about it because they'd want to see him back as Captain America, but... I mean,
No, I
pretty good
think
misdirect.
that's done. We've got a new Captain America, and I like the new Captain America.
Oh, so do I. Sam Wilson's a great choice
Well,
for
and
it.
his suit looks awesome with the wings. Like, I hate to say it. I'm Canadian. I'm not American. I don't have patriotism like you guys. And so Captain America, when my kid's like, I want a Captain America outfit, I'm like, you can have any other superhero. You know, if you want a Captain Canuck outfit, buddy, yeah, we can do that. Sure.
Well, I mean, with all the... yeah, I'd say with all the deference you guys have to the Queen, they could at least do Captain Britain.
Captain Carter.
I mean, yeah, because there's a male... Captain... Was it Captain Britain? I can't remember. It could be a different character that basically had a big Union Jack.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Or maybe that was his name, Union Jack. I'm trying to think.
I'm thinking there's a DC character that wears he's a Superman villain. Well, he's not really a villain, but. Are we dancing? Dance.
Oh, Envy Adams. That's right.
Oh, she went right into my knee.
There we go.
I will say though, I liked the casting, and I liked because what's his name from? At the time he was on that presidential show. House of Cards. He was the meat guy. The dad was the meat guy, the barbecue guy from House of Cards.
Oh, that's right.
And I really liked his casting. Like, I don't know. I'm one of those people, white guy talking, but I love it when they recast white characters as black people. Like, Black Human Torch totally changes the character, and I loved it. I think that's my favorite version of the Human Torch, except for Chris Evans, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against it either. I'm actually...
Like, Samuel L. Jackson is Nick Fury. He's not my favorite looking Nick Fury, but he is my favorite Nick Fury.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, it was funny because when they reimagined the character, they based it off of Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, I think Samuel L. Jackson asked to be... They asked to use his likeness, and he's like, yeah, okay. And then I guess they got him to play the character?
Yeah, something like that. Like, they based the likeness off of him, and then a couple of years later, he's basically Nick Fury for God,
Well, he seems to be one of those
ogre.
guys that asks for favors in movies, right? Because Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber, and he asked for that. He's like, I'll be a Jedi if I can be a purple lightsaber.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna let you.
Spam it! No.
Yeah, see, he's a jerk.
Gotcha. My favorite, though, have you played Marvel Avengers at all?
Oh, no. The one they just did, like, last year? God damn it,
A
he
few
caught
years
me
ago,
in a
yeah.
corner.
Not
Again.
not Guardians, but he's going kaiju.
No, I actually just downloaded Guardians on Game Pass, and I know they have, I'm gonna kick his ass right now. But
So-
they have Avengers on the network as well.
They do.
So,
So what I'm going to suggest is boot up. Well, two things. First, before I say boot it up, Kamala Khan. Do you know much about her?
oh yeah, Miss Marvel.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question about her in a sec here. But you play as her at the beginning, and then you end up meeting Nick Fury. I want to see Samuel L. Jackson play a Nick Fury that looks like this Nick Fury. Because he's basically, they've taken the white dude eye patch, gray side on the hair, and did that with a black dude. And I'm like, yes, this is what Nick Fury looks like to me. Like, I'm so game for changing the race, but like, can we try and keep some of the look of Nick? Because I don't know, I appreciate Samuel L. Jackson's baldness and everything, but I think I kind of like the whole crew cut on Nick.
I mean, I don't see why not at that point. It's funny. Do you know who the first person to, at least I believe the first person to play Nick Fury in live action was?
Oh, I know this. Shit. I'm thinking Baywatch. Not Stallone. What's his name? He has a.
Wait, you got it right.
He's singing.
David
Hasselhoff.
Yes. Funny thing is, when I was almost going to drop the hint of "Hooked on a Feeling" because he did a cover of that went really popular in Germany.
In Germany, yep.
And if I recall correctly, it was featured at least in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Not that cover, but that song, Blue Swede, I believe. I think that's what Blue Suede. I can't remember the band name. But yeah,
That's a good
when they're
question.
busting out of prison.
That's a good question, Adam. Adam's asking if Guardians is multiplayer. I don't believe that one is, but Avengers.
Take a
is.
look at it. It might be.
Avengers is. The only reason I'm going to say I don't think it is because I know when you play it, you play as Star-Lord and you give commands to other people. Where in the other one, we could be playing that one multiplayer. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kamala Khan, I don't want to lose this thought while we're on it. Have you seen the trailers to the new movie?
Yes.
What's your opinion?
I like the look of it. I think they're altering a little bit about her, but
That's what I
at the
wanted to
same
ask. Is what's
time-
your opinion about her powers changing? Because that's the first thing I noticed.
yeah, because that was the first thing I noticed too. So I will see how they do it because she's also supposed to appear in the Marvels, which is Captain Marvel 2.
Yep. Along with what's her name? The black chick we met in WandaVision. Patty,
Scott.
or it starts with a P.
Maria Rambo.
Rambo. That's it. Rambo. An R,
See,
not a P.
See, I feel like I'm getting the names confused because Rambo's the last name, yes, but I can't remember if I'm basically calling her by her mother's name.
Yeah, and that's why I just said Rambo because I'm with you because her mom's a different character. But so Rambo's supposed to be in it. Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel are supposed to be like the stars of that new one, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting.
So looking at the movie though, her powers seem to be different, but not so different. Like almost like when they made Parker. Oh, I can jump off the train. Did you know that? That's great. When Parker could squirt webs out of his skin in the first movie, right? So they kind of made a little bit of a change, and then they kind of went back on it. My question to you though, do you know is do we know anything about the origin of her powers? Because like in the game that I was playing, she got hit by like some weird mutagen, and she was technically an Inhuman, and it just unlocked her Inhuman powers.
Technically, she is an Inhuman, yes. That was always my understanding. So it's the Terrigen Mist.
Terrigen, that's the word.
And that's how Inhumans can unlock their powers.
Right, and I remember watching that on Shield and all that stuff, and they did that. So I'm surprised why they didn't bother doing that with her. Continue it, because if you ask me, her powers are based on those gauntlets she puts on, right? Is what it looks like in the trailer. Kamala, she has like these bracelets she puts on.
It kind of does seem like that. I don't really like that necessarily.
Do you know what caught me off guard? Since
what?
I love that I'm gonna be able to chat with you about this stuff. In the trailer, she says, "Oh, they're like, what's it like?" She's like, "It's cosmic," and I'm like, "Are we saying power cosmic? Is that how you get your powers? Are you Silver Surfer now?"
See,
that's what I wanted to see your opinion on.
Like, I know they've been focusing on the cosmic side a lot, and I don't know if eventually they plan on introducing more of the cosmic threats, like, because the Doctor Strange trailer basically gave away that Professor X is going to be in the movie, right?
Unless he's supposed to be like, well, I thought Patrick said, yes, that's me, and yes, I'm playing my old guy, right? Like he's admitted that he's Xavier, and that is Xavier in the trailer, even though all we hear is his voice.
I mean, that's all you need, though.
My wife needed more. I said, "Oh my God, it's him!" She's like, "Is that Doctor Strange?" And I'm like, "No, that's Xavier."
Yeah, I mean, as soon as like, we should tell him the truth, I'm like, "Yep, that's him." I needed that.
See, you know what I was picturing though? Like, if it wasn't him, oh, don't stand up there. If it was anyone but him, I would have said it would have been like a council of stranges. Because I think that's going to be in the movie, because that's a thing in the comics, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so is the Patrick Stewart thing, because that's the Illuminati.
Okay, explain that to me.
That is Doctor Strange, Iron Man, and Professor Xavier.
The three of them.
Yes.
So are we going to see Tony?
Yeah, but is it going to be a variant? Like, is it not going to be Robert Downey Jr.? Because then you get back into the whole Tom Cruise rumors, which... Again, why not?
What's that rumor?
There's been rumors that Tom Cruise is supposed to show up as a variant of Tony Stark in Doctor Strange 2.
I think he'd be able to do it.
Oh, I do too.
I wouldn't like it, but I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about that either, but it's
like I hate to say it, I'd rather see Ironheart.
I mean, we don't have to wait too much longer for that, though. They're working on a series featuring Ironheart. True.
I'd rather see a Miles series over an Ironheart series, though.
Are you talking Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they've written the recent Spider-Man movies like it was supposed to be Miles Morales.
Oh, you're saying what's his name's
the characterization's more consistent, I think, as a Miles.
I think, because you know what, you're right. What's his buddy's name in the movie? Ted? No.
Ned.
Isn't Ned based off of a Ned character from Miles' books? Like, Peter doesn't have a Ned.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like, that... Again, not that I have anything against Tom Holland, I don't. He's freaking great.
He is great.
But, if you're going to write Miles Morales, then
write Miles Morales.
Right.
Why do I keep thinking I'm you? Like, even when you were trying to rescue me, I thought I was you for a second.
Jeez. You guys came the hell out of nowhere.
So how would you feel if they're introducing the power cosmic with Miss Marvel?
I don't know. I mean, they've already introduced the Infinity Stones, so it's kind of...
Why not?
Just another cosmic thing. They seem to be leaning on the Celestials a lot now, too.
My wife and I tried to watch the Eternals.
It is not an easy one.
Like, I watched all of Thor 3 in theaters even. I think I saw that one. That one wasn't...
I didn't...
It wasn't a good movie, but it wasn't as bad as that thing that I was watching.
Oh, I liked Thor 3.
No, that's what I'm saying. I liked that. I didn't like Eternals.
Oh, yeah. No, Eternals, I appreciate it for what...
Sorry. I can't believe I could do
Eternals was good for what it was. They were trying to go more art house.
I suppose, but it just didn't feel like a Marvel. Like when you watch something like The Ten Rings, that was a great movie.
It really was.
Like
They
I watched
knocked
that one
out of the
again
park.
with my wife, and I was like, "Yep, this was worth a rewatch."
That movie had a lot of strength on its villain. I mean,
You mean the dad?
Yeah.
He wasn't. I wouldn't say he was. I mean, protagonist, yes. Villain, was he until the end?
I mean,
Do you know what it was? Is you could relate
I
to the.
guess-
It was a relatable villain, and that's what was so good about him is that you could relate to him.
Well-
Like he's a dad.
it's like if I had to pick out my two favorite, like, well, antagonists as far as we know, for most of the movie until the one who hides in shadows or whatever pops out.
Right.
Like, if we're going by that, I liked him and Killmonger the best out of all the villains in the MCU.
Killmonger was good. You know what? I will say this. I'm upset Killmonger died.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I hate to say it, from what I've heard, COVID stuff, the Chicky Poo who was my favorite character in the Black Panther, what's her name? The sister,
Shuri.
Shuri, she apparently won't get vaxxed. So she can't, and apparently Marvel has a rule where you got to be vaxxed to be on set. She won't get vaxxed, so she won't return to set, which means, and she was, I think it sounded like they were tailoring her to be the next Black Panther. So they had to rewrite the ending of the movie because of her.
I don't know. That's one of those, like, I'm pretty sure money will talk soon enough.
Well, I'm hoping COVID will kind of just be a thing of the past soon, and then we can get back to it.
Like, if that's the case, they'll talk a big game now, but about the time they, realize, oh, the last one made $1 billion at the box office, well, vaccines
I
are...
was trying to get rid of it, and you are. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Like, about the time they start, I just don't think they're going to hold fast any rules they had with that.
Well, I mean, as things change, I mean, I don't know about you, but where I live in Alberta, it's like COVID's over. And I'm not in a good way. Like, the way people don't wear masks, the way people just... They've been so looking forward to getting out from behind the COVID thing that everything's back to normal for most people. So I don't know what'll happen if we get another flare-up, but...
Here's the hope. Here's the hope in BA2 stays the hell away from us.
What? Is there a new variant?
It's one they're kind of keeping their eye on right now. They think it's causing the recent flare-ups elsewhere, but it's Omicron BA2.
Oh, I've heard that one. Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah. But it's like another subset of Omicron, so...
Yeah. So I think because the shots are supposed to help with that one too, right? So...
I have to keep up with it partly for work.
Roger.
At least in terms of, like, knowing what we're supposed to be doing at any given time.
So speaking of Marvel, back to something more fun to talk about. Moon Knight this weekend, isn't it?
I thought so.
Or early next week. It's the 30th or something, so it's probably...
Well, that'd be Wednesday?
So next week, we're talking Moon Knight.
Yep.
Do you know anything about Moon Knight? I don't know much about him.
A little bit. Multiple personalities.
Sounds like he can't control his personalities. Like, from the trailer, he locks himself to his bed, but still somehow gets out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I gotta admit, I don't know as much about Moon Knight. I just kind of started doing a...
I think that's what I'm looking forward to, is that I don't... And my wife's like, so tell me about Moon Knight. I'm like, I don't know anything about him. And I kind of want to keep it that way.
Right. There's probably... I mean, there's definitely plenty to talk about. People have been asking for that character for a long time.
People are saying he's like a Batman. He's like a white Batman.
Kinda. Although, I don't think he really refrains from absolutely wrecking somebody.
Oh,
so
no, he does.
Maybe...
He definitely will probably kill someone, I bet.
So maybe more of an Azrael.
Azrael. Fair enough. Who was Azrael?
Is it Jean-Paul Valley?
I don't even know who that is then.
He took over for Batman briefly when Bane broke Batman's back.
Oh, I didn't know that. So that must have been before Damian was around, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm saying before that, what do you call it? Nightmare of a Child got introduced into the picture.
I don't know, man. Like Damian and Dick are my top 2 favorite Robins.
I like Tim Drake.
I'm not saying he's bad. Like they are all a very close race. Like those 4 boys, neck and neck. Like Robin's one of my favorite characters. But I don't know. When you make your spin-off character Red Robin, it's kind of lame, man. Like I know it's a writer thing, but like Nightwing was creative. Red Hood, even taking the Joker's name, that's cool. But Red Robin, you sound like a diner.
It is technically copyrighted by a burger joint, but it beats the original name he came up with after that whole thing, Drake. He named himself after another bird that just happened to be his last freaking name.
I figured this out, guys. I've been working on my secret hero, my vigilante persona, and I think I've come up with my name. The Mountain. No one will know it's me. Right?
Oh, of course not.
So, like, do you know what makes even less sense? Is Tim's supposed to be this genius? Okay, hold on. I just noticed these guys are wearing Gundam heads.
Yeah. See,
Cody, what do you say? This is the last level. We've been recording for 46 minutes, and I think this is probably our best. If I don't mean to say so myself, I think this is one of our. I've found this a bit more entertaining than our regular show. What do you think?
I think so. I
think our conversation has kept going just fine.
Oh yeah, BSing about Marvel and everything, like that's definitely my comfort zone, that's for sure. Yeah, and of course, playing a game that looks like I over prepared for.
Yeah, man, you did well. Okay, so best Marvel Disney Plus recent TV show. We got WandaVision. What else? We got
Captain America and the Winter
Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Captain America. Yeah.
And then what was the other one? Most recently, Hawkeye. Which one out of those 3? Which one ranks the best?
See, in terms of surprising character reveals, Hawkeye. But in terms of actual story content, I think WandaVision's got my vote.
WandaVision built the. Oh, Wallace just backhanded punched this guy when he wasn't looking. WandaVision had the lore and the world building for me. I don't think those other 2 shows could have pulled it off without WandaVision, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And they had, they introduced us, of course, to another edition of the Marvels, set up Secret Wars, which is coming.
Yep.
Or Secret Invasion, sorry. I keep getting,
what's the difference?
Storylines. I think Secret Wars is more of a Captain America event.
Okay.
As opposed to Secret Invasion, which was all thing. About... Yeah.
See, I know some words.
But if they're introducing the X-Men back, I kind of hope they put Rogue in the next Captain Marvel movie.
Okay, so do we have the same chick play Rogue? Do we get Suki to play Rogue again?
Probably not. Not that she wouldn't be great at it. She was a good Rogue, but it's what in the hell is going on with you?
I'm not sure. No buttons do anything.
I'm wondering if I wonder if I can bring you back here.
Nope, sorry. I pressed pause hoping that would give me a coin.
What the hell? I just disappeared.
Robot joined the party. Oh, Robot 01. Okay, so I'm still there at least. Guess I'm just out. So I'm going to talk while you play. I think WandaVision did a great job at establishing a world. I think it was basically the prequel. I'm hoping it was basically the prequel to Doctor Strange, because she's in it, right?
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. I mean, they set up the Darkhold. They set up Agatha Harkness, who I'm sure will make an appearance in some capacity. They set up...
Well, they're also kind of setting up the Young Avengers with her 2 kids, right?
Yeah, the multiverse.
Oh, I'm back! Sorry, dude. I was busy chatting mode.
No, so, I mean, at the very least, they introduced the idea of, you know, at least the things that can be done with the Darkhold. Not necessarily the multiverse. Spider-Man technically introduced the concept of the multiverse for the MCU. Unless you count Ant-Man.
Okay, so I'm going to back up a sec. I forgot one of the TV shows. I can't believe I forgot
Loki.
it. Loki!
Shit, I loved Loki.
It was probably the best one.
That one really set up the multiverse, although Ant-Man and the Wasp and Ant-Man kind of...
Do you know what I'm saying? I'll say this. With Ant-Man and the Wasp, the way they did it, they didn't need to do Loki, because they could have just went off that. But Loki just... I think... I'm going to say it like this. Loki made it approachable for the smooth brains. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. It's funny because we talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp. Kang, the Conqueror, is going to appear in the next Ant-Man movie.
And we've already seen him. Is it the same actor? I hope it is.
Yes, Jonathan Majors. Which, I
he
don't know
looks
if
good
anybody,
for
if
Kang.
anybody... Yeah, if anybody here has not seen Lovecraft Country, then go watch it.
Okay, I have to go.
You get your first good dose as to what Mr. Majors can do.
Sorry, I'm trying to press every button to come back.
Maybe it'll pop up here, because I think I'm getting ready to fight the twins.
I hope I come back.
And their gigantic robot.
Super fighting robot. Loki, I think... Okay, so this is, I guess, what we're going to say here. So Loki introduced... Each one, I think I had my favorite character. Let's do that. Favorite character from each series. Loki, who do you say was your favorite? And it can be a variant.
I think classic Loki might have been... Or, well...
I mean, he's good too,
Loki
right?
as well.
But I think the female Loki was my favorite character.
Sylvie?
Yeah, Sylvie. She's definitely hands down my favorite. Agatha would be my favorite new character from Wanda. She's like, I want to know more. I want Agatha to have a show.
I mean, I guess technically we saw Maria Rambeau in child form in Captain Marvel, the first one.
Did we?
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch it.
She was just a kid, but yeah.
I'll have to rewatch it. And then I'm going to go against the grain with Hawkeye and not say it's not Kate. Let's not jump into another one. It's not Kate Bishop, who was... Oh, no, we have to go into this one, it looks like. Never mind. Let's do it. Kate Bishop is not my favorite new character. I'm going to say a returning character because I fell in love with her during Black Widow.
Oh, yes.
What's her name?
Yelena?
Oh, she's my favorite. I think she's probably my favorite, like, human character. Like, that doesn't have superpowers. Sorry.
I say we can't count Kingpin in that, unfortunately.
Yeah, what's his deal in this one? Like, as I think in the comics or, like, the 90s cartoon, he was a super soldier serum guy, wasn't he?
I don't think so. He was just somebody who is well-trained, actually in sumo wrestling.
Is that what it is in the comics? That would make a lot of sense for him.
Also very, well, of course, calculating and ruthless. I can't remember his entire backstory, but yeah, he was...
So he's kind of like a buff Lex.
Yeah, actually. He is probably their greatest comparison to Lex Luthor that I can think of right off the top of my head.
Didn't I just see a variant comics video where it said President Kingpin? So, I mean, it's Luthor. Yeah!
Oh, God. What the hell?
That was awesome! That was killer.
I guess the funny thing is you came back with more health.
Oh, did I just do that?
Shit. I did too.
No. Don't start running. Okay, D-pad is your friend. I'm just gonna walk. I'm sorry.
No, it's the same thing I did. Uh-oh.
He's so cute when he does that. Come on, guy. I'm gonna help you. Okay, I'm done. There we go.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, Wallace. Okay, and then what other movie show did we not talk about? Was there a new character in Falcon and Winter Soldier? There wasn't really.
Yes, I mean, technically you can't U.S. Agent or Valentina Allegra de la
Valentina
Fontaine.
would be new. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, U.S. Agent would be new. So Scott Walker or Johnny Walker.
I like that they're doing him, and they're doing the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Thunderbolts,
I
Dark
can't
Avengers. Actually, he could be the West Coast Avengers.
I'd be down for something like that.
They could do the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen when it comes to the West Coast Avengers. There was a variant of MODOK that appeared in the West Coast Avengers as a surfer bro known as Brodok.
Oh, I want Brodok. Okay, funny enough, Marvel shows. Did you watch the MODOK show? It was good.
Damn. Come on. Damn it. Crap.
I'll protect you. Oh, I'm back.
Oh. Did I just have to punch your angel?
The A button showed up when you got near me.
Oh, okay. Well, that worked. Lives really don't matter. I like that, actually.
Yeah. What was it what I was playing? Streets of Red? It's a good beat 'em up. You'd like that one, actually, if you haven't tried it yet. But in that one, it's all like arcade coin based, so you have to buy your lives back. So you have to make sure you collect enough money, otherwise you don't get to come back.
Oh. Hell yeah. I mean, that's a good way to do it, actually. Yeah.
Well, it gives it almost a roguelike element, but not in a bad way. Like, while you're playing, you can prevent your own end of run kind of thing by just making sure you got enough money.
Oh. Oops. Oh, damn it. Really? I didn't even hit down. Okay.
Look at him. He's fancy.
So yeah, God, I can't remember, because Brodok was just MODOK in disguise and was basically going out to the West Coast to try and pick up women. That was...
Dude, you need to watch the MODOK show then. Is it Disney Plus? Yeah, it is. Oh,
it's Hulu.
Oh, is it Hulu for you? That's why, because it's it's Star in here in Canada.
Yeah, because I watched most of the first season of it.
Yeah, I think there was only one season, wasn't there?
Yes, so far it's
there was 2 seasons of Harley, wasn't there? Or there needs to be another one.
Season 3 will be coming.
I hope so.
They've been dropping stuff about it, including like some people who are supposed to be guest starring in it. From what
you think, Tuik will come back?
Who?
The Joker.
Oh, probably yeah.
He didn't come back for what's it called? Doom Patrol. For second season of Doom Patrol, he was too busy. They made a joke in that show that he was too busy playing the Joker on a different show.
Nice. What was it? James Gunn is supposed to be appearing as himself in season 3 of Harley Quinn.
That might be fun.
I think, yeah, that'd be actually quite a bit of fun.
Cody, I think this is the greatest screen we could end on right here.
Yeah.
Guys, leave a comment down below. What do you think? What's your favorite Marvel movie? Hit us up on the Discord. There'll be links down below. Come give us a hard time. And you know what? I don't ask, and I hate asking, but give us a subscribe. If you've made it this far, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, go play something. Cody, what do you say? We need to get you a catchphrase. I agree. That's a good catchphrase.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's a real good one. So, yeah, no, go play something. Sit on your ass and play something.
Sit on your ass and play something.